Western Fairfax Christian Ministries' mission is, as an expression of God's love and an opportunity to share the gospel of Jesus Christ, WFCM provides life-essential support to those seeking our assistance.
It was started by pastors in the local area who had been meeting together and started talking about the people who were coming into their churches looking for assistance, and they were realizing as they got together that they were talking about the same people. And so they decided to put together an organization that could do the screening and keep the records and make sure that money was used wisely.
Christ is still our basis at WFCM. It's really important that everyone know that we are Christians serving the community at large, and that we are a witness in the mercy that we provide.
That's what makes Western Fairfax different from other ministries. We are unabashedly, unapologetically Christians who seek to be the hands and feet of Jesus in the lives of the folks who come here.
Before I get to work here, I do say a prayer and ask for help to do God's work here.
You can feel the love, you can feel that God is here, His presence is here. Every afternoon when I come in, I'm just happy to be here and to serve the Lord.
It's a great place to come, and it's just really fun. I like to work out here.
Everybody in this organization lives their faith one way or the other. The clients see it. It matters to the clients, and they do leave here changed.
Our goal and our hope is that the people who come through our doors would become not only our clients, but followers of Christ. That they would get knit into the local churches, the very churches that support us, that they would be able to come back to us in 3 years or 5 years and actually be a donor, to volunteer here.
Before I came here, I had not been to church in over 4.5 years. And I started coming here. Now me and my husband go to church every Sunday. We've become members of the church. I help out here when I can, and now, it's just great.
Folks come here who are in need. They are welcome here, and they feel that welcome. They feel the love of God here.
I'm at a loss for words for explaining it, but it was just heartfelt. You don't want to leave once you come here. Even today, when they came in, the staff, they just treat you like they know you. It's the Spirit of God in here, and you feel it and you know it.
So it's not just a physical ministry where we're giving people food and we're giving people clothing. I think they come here and they get hope. And they come and they say they have a different feeling when they walk in this building. And a few people have told me that, and I have said, that's because God's presence is here, and we're here to give you that hope and to help you to know the Lord.
My gift is not quoting scripture. My gift is not standing up and talking about my faith, but my gift is living my faith. My gift is, I so have a heart for the people that walk through these doors. I think they sense that.
Over time, you establish relationships with some of the people, and you learn about their lives and what they're doing, and they understand that we are reaching out to them because we are Christians and because we want to show God's love.
Working here 4 years, I've gotten to know customers. They're my friends.
I love this store. It's my therapy.
I see them coming in. They need something. They're my brothers and my sisters.
The clients really do touch your life.
I can remember one night I'd had a bad day at work, and one of the shoppers that night was a double amputee in a motorized wheelchair, and we bagged her groceries, and then she motored off into the night across Route 50 going home. And as she left, the other volunteer and I looked at each other and thought, I have no problems. So whatever my issue was, it was gone.
It's an eye-opener to somebody that's never been exposed to this type of environment, to see the different situations that people live in and the different challenges that they have to go through on a daily basis.
I was surprised when I started working here that it is a complete cross-section in ethnic, cultural backgrounds, ages, situations.
You can't help but be changed, and to constantly look and reevaluate what you think is important.
really, it's not so much what can I do for WFCM, but it's what you end up experiencing here that can really develop your faith in a way that makes it stronger.
This year has been a year of expansion for WFCM. We were blessed by a very generous landlord who gave us an additional space so that we could house our thrift store there in a 6,000 square foot new space, which then allowed us to take our existing food pantry and actually double the size.
It's a God timing thing with all the current economic news and the situation that people find themselves in right now. This organization is in a position where it's able to assist those who really need our help right now.
They helped me out in the program. And for a lot of months it helped. It helped me get some of my debt paid off.
A couple came who had lost everything. They got budget counseling here, they got all kinds of good things, and then the Lord just continued to bless them because they just held on. It took about a year, and he got a job, she got a part-time job, now they have a little car, now they're sharing a place with another couple.
So we're the tools. God's using us to provide for those people's needs.
My biggest prayer, which I expect will be answered, is to be able to reinstitute the Residential Assistance Program, or also known as the RAP program.
And what that would do is allow a number of our families, about 15 to 20 families, to actually go through an in-depth process.
They get 9 months of financial support and 2 years of counseling support, job training support, support for just about every area of their lives.
It would allow us to truly work alongside of these families, to share some spiritual guidelines for them, to pray with them.
It's an expensive program. It would probably cost about $200,000 over a 2-year period of time. So it's a challenge to get to that number. Because it is a 2-year commitment, we can't really get the program going until we're confident that we have at least funding for the first year.
That's really in our vision for the next 3 years, to reinstate that program, rather than just the Band-Aid approach, which is maybe paying a bill here and there and seeing a client one time instead of establishing true relationships with them.
The opportunity for them to better their lives, to be able to qualify for better employment opportunities, to be able to see that their children stay in school, to learn how to budget their money, all those things that can make a lasting impact on a family and break the cycle of poverty a lot of them have found themselves in, would be huge.
So many people don't know that Fairfax County has such a need. When I started telling my friends that I was going to work here, they were surprised. Well, what do you mean there's so many homeless people in the county?
I think most of the people that are in our church, or that we know socially, really have no idea that there is a need so close to home.
This is helping people in our own backyard. This isn't just writing a check and sending it off to the national headquarters of some far-flung entity.
We appear to live in a very prosperous community, and for many of us it is a very prosperous community. But at the core of it, there is still a huge number of people, 9,000, I believe, 9,000 families that are suffering. And if I am a woman of faith, then I have to respond to that.